It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Counterculture and Stone and Wood. I've not had a Stone and Wood beer in a long time from Australia. It's a 7.6% ABV sour beer called Killer Queen. Look at that. 500ml can. Love the artwork on that. It looks absolutely terrific. The beer was kindly sent to us by Mick in Australia. Thank you very much, Mick. It's described as a contemporary take on a traditional Berliner Weisse. So a Berliner Weisse is a German style of beer from Berlin, of course. And it's our Killer Queen. It's anything but subtle. And it's brewed with raspberries. Let's get it out into a glass, see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the can opening. Beer in the glass. Massive thank you to Mick for sending us the beer in Australia. Terrific thing. He's been sending us beer now for years, literally years, to the channel. I've tried sour beers, IPAs, double IPAs, pale ales, all sorts of different beers from Australia, and if it wasn't for Mick I wouldn't try any of them. So thank you very much, Mick, for sending us today's beer. Good levels of carbonation. Again, the sour beer, the head will dissipate very quickly. High acidity in the beer, the head will drop quickly. Nothing wrong with the beer, it's exactly how it should be. There's a slight haze in there, and it seems to this beer has no colourings. It's just the raspberries colour in the beer, and you still get a little sense of what the beer would look like without raspberries in it. It's got that kind of almost amber beer look to it. Let's get the aroma. Wow. A really potent Berliner Weisse with raspberries. Oh, that smells terrific. Raspberry sourness. The carbonation, even though there's no head on the glass, the carbonation's rising through the glass and it's hitting the underneath of my nose. It's coming through the liquid and hitting the underneath of my nose. Right, here we go. Let's dive in. Oh. Oh. Stone the crows. That sourness on another level. That is crazy sourness. That's almost turning my face in sour. Blimey. But at the same time as it's doing that, it's just leaving your palate with this super refreshing, clean, refreshing flavour. With a Berliner Weisse, with a sour beer, with these styles of beer that are just saisons, they just brewed to be super juicy, super carbonated, super juicy and super fresh, and super drinkable. The carbonation hisses and fizzes and punches its way around the inside of the mouth. The sourness on this beer is just another level. It's right up there. Wow. And I've mentioned this before in many kind of sour and Berliner Weisse style reviews, is that once that sour, it's a big punch in the chops, the sourness. It comes and it goes very quickly, and what you're left with is just this nice digestive biscuit flavour on the back end. It just settles things down and just makes you realise, yes, it is a beer after all. The raspberries are potent. It's very much a beer, as I mentioned. There's a digestive taste in there. Extremely drinkable, extremely fresh. Fantastic beer. Love it. Love a sour beer. 7.6% ABV. I'm going to go and enjoy this now. I'll just give you a quick read on the back of the can. Unapologetically strong and dripping with raspberry aromas and flavours from a secondary lactobacillus fermentation and maturation. This imperial version balances assertive acidity with a refreshing finish. Bursting through the brewery gates, Killer Queen is the first limited release from counterculture beers that go against the grain. And yeah, the Stone and Wood and counterculture. Stone and Wood, I had a beer from Stone and Wood. I think it was their pale ale. Stone and Wood's pale ale, I think it was way back, maybe 2012, 2013, we reviewed that beer. But I definitely remember it. I think Stone and Wood's pale ale, I think it's one of the best selling kind of, I lost my mind there for a minute. One of the best selling craft beers in Australia, I think it is their pale ale from Stone and Wood. I think it's a pretty big one. I like it. And they say, don't drink while you're pregnant. There we go. Good job I'm not pregnant, eh? Rating. I like that. It's a fantastic beer. I got to give it a 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.